Well, what do you know? It's another day in the world of SkyShard, and I have two big patches to talk about. I realize it's been a week since I made a video on this channel because we've just been so in the thick of it with, well, honestly, Ben's really been working on all the patch stuff, but we've just been doing a lot of behind the scenes planning and chatting about what's next, and a lot of art stuff and sound stuff. We've been busy, man. But I had to get in and talk about these last two patches because let's see, what day was this one? Wednesday we put out a nutty patch. Wednesday, October 22nd, which has been about what, 3-4 days ago now. We put out this patch 0.9.5. Some changes, limiting you to one weapon per round to hopefully equalize a little bit of the ire when the opponent gets two weapons early and you don't. I think that's a cool little change. Shift clicking, so some little usability stuff. When you select a bunch of units, you can shift click to add or remove. I haven't even actually done this yet. I need to try that. Inventory hiding when you're dragging units from it so that it's never blocking the island. That's good. Enchantments can be dragged around a little more instead of clicking. There's still some finickiness with this. I catch myself with enchantments sometimes. Yeah, little pop-up for new units. Now when you sell a unit via the transmute shop, it explodes to let you know that it's working. New sound system backend was put in, which at this time didn't have anything yet, but then we added stuff in the next patch we're going to talk about very shortly. Also a lot of unit changes, some pretty significant ones. Force field getting a big time nerf, homing missiles, opening up its targeting a little bit to more than town units. Before, if there weren't any town units, it was just totally dead. Now it prioritizes town but then moves on. That said, it did also get some number changes as well. Coil losing more damage at a baseline. Warden's Flame a little bit more explosive. Stone Gorgon got notably faster, and it stuns for longer, so a big time buff there. Mecha Dragon got nerfed. This one was really powerful for people who took it and was a little too snowbally maybe. Weather Machine got a damage buff, but a cooldown nerf. So, and a base damage buff of a big time. So slower, but a lot more impact per hit, basically. Spellbound Rocket got a big time damage nerf and explosive nerf, but can once again target weapons as it used to could, but they're the last priority target, so it'll save them for last. Mines got a crazy nerf, which they were crazy strong, so that's correct. I was like, mines are nuts, dude. EMP mines also got a crazy change. Now they slow the cooldown of a unit for 0.2. It's not exactly the same as before where it would like stun some utility units, I think. Scarecrow also slowing stuff down more than it used to. Voodoo Totem health buff, Compound Knowledge damage buff, and Casino speed buff. Also some bug fixes. I was really sad about clock towers not working with superchargers, but now they do. So that was patch number 1, which seemed like a big patch, but then I feel like this next patch is even nuttier, dude. Patch 0.10, which I know patch notification, patch, what's that called? Like organization structure, whatever, is weird, right? Labeling it, you go from 0.9 to 0.1, which seems weird, but it's actually 0.10, right? We're not anywhere close to 1.0 yet necessarily, right? So features here, this is crazy, right? We just literally added 4 new ways to play the game in today's patch, which is totally bonkers. I haven't even played them yet. Like, I'm saving it for you guys. We're gonna do it in the video today. 4 new ways to play the game, dude. We've got unrated, so you can just goof around without worrying about your rank. We've got Pacifist, where no offensive units are allowed. King of the Hill, you only have 1 hit point and you try to survive 10 rounds. And Tiny Island, which is a smaller island and less stuff to build it with. We also added some background ambiance. Is this how you spell ambiance? I don't think it's working exactly right now, though. I was telling Ben I wasn't actually hearing our ambiance sounds. We've got these like town ambiance sounds that are all different for different factions. So like a little more magical sounding if you have a lot of magic units, a little more like normal medieval street sounding if you have a lot of basic units. It changes based on what you have, to just give kind of a baseline sound. We also added some wind in the background as a baseline as well, so it's a little windy. Just trying to bring a little more life to the soundscape, basically. So I don't know. I don't even know if that's fully in all the way, but basically it's starting to get there. Also some like unit sounds as well, but it's weird because we have like just a few, but eventually we're gonna have you know, all the major weapons and stuff having unique sounds. We got new arts on Steam and stuff. You can see it right there. It's also now like a pop-up when you start the game. You'll see that same splash art. We got new new hero art for Ambrose. We got some new sounds and art for units. Toy Store in particular, I love the art. It's one of my favorite pieces of art we've had so far. I'll show it to you when we see it later. Some nerfs to homing missiles, some nerfs to Velmir, so explosive nerfs basically in both those spots, and new unit, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about that when we see it. That's pretty sweet. And then some bug fixes and other changes. Yeah, there you go. 4 new game modes is insane though, dude. Like, that's crazy. I actually just can't wait to play them. You just click modes right here, you can see them. Basically there's online modes. We should call these like PvP, probably not on. I don't know. I mean, online's fine, I guess, but whatever. Tutorials, which we're gonna add more tutorials, so that makes sense that there's multiples, and solo modes as well, which we'll do all those. But I thought we would try the 3 new game modes and see how they go, man, because I haven't done them yet, and it sounds really fun. So this is a pacifist game mode. I'm definitely gonna take Zap Zap, and I want like, yeah, maybe 6 trees. Trees are like a little less good in pacifist if you think about it. I guess the fatigue wizard though will still hit the trees eventually, right? So maybe they're okay. What do you even take? I don't even know. You want like, I guess you want defense. Graveyard may not really work because nothing's gonna die until the fatigue wizard hits. It's more about like getting as much health as possible, right? So like brick by bricks and superchargers and that stuff might just be better. Mechanic seems pretty useless. Stone walls seem good. Force fields, there's not any weapons attacking, so it's not going to scale as much. Buffer bot, in theory, like, could be better than a stone wall. I don't know. Like, if you think about it, it could just be better. I don't know. I think better late, maybe not good early, because, like, I think this probably survives more early wizard hits, fatigue wizard hits, but I think if you go later and put, like, buffer bots in the back, they could survive 3 really big high-end fatigue wizard hits. Okay, we gotta speed up the pacifist mode, don't we? We gotta get to that 40-second fatigue wizard timer. Yeah, see, like, graveyard didn't really do much there. It might be good later, I guess, but I don't know if it'd have enough. I feel like I just wouldn't feel confident that it had enough time to like really make the impact you wanted. Botanist in theory is pretty good. Shrub also probably, I don't know. Botanist, like, there is time to scale these, right? And there's also the big tree that could be good too. Arborist, like we said, kind of makes sense. Ooh, glowberries is kind of intriguing too. You could do like glowberry rafflesia stuff, right? You would need a lot of triggering units still though, so I would need some like town speed stuff like casino. Scola actually seems insane, scaling up a bunch of health on you know, with our towns activating. Okay, I'm seeing a line. Currently I don't have any nature units other than these. I guess the glowberries will get hit by the botanists, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's going 50-70. Yeah, that's fine. Stonewall's gaining a lot of life, which is good with the 20% less damage, I guess. It already has 10 tags. That's not bad. I feel like, I don't know if we're going to be better or worse here. I don't know. They have the micro librarian, which actually seems pretty good. The casino also just speeding all this stuff up. Like, they're 0.07 faster. I gotta speed up the fight, by the way. I forgot. Oh no, they had more health scaling. No, not like this. Librarian seems great. I mean, bees also seem insane though, don't they? Because they're gonna multiply all. They're gonna hit by botanists a lot. What did I say I wanted? I probably want like start a combat thing. I want more town and like town buffers though too. Librarian is gonna be better than Jeffrey overall, probably, right? This is already a fun mode, by the way. Terran's a lot of health buff, yes. Botanist over Jeffrey, probably, right? Like, it's twice as fast, but it's +3 for each adjacent town. No, I don't know, dude. I think Jeffrey is better. Jeffrey might be better than Librarian too, if I think about it. For each adjacent town really adds up, right? Okay, I like where we're at right now, dude. Scola is gonna get really helpful, right? Scola is gonna be nuts. Scola, you know, that's a lot of health once you start stacking health, you know? It's a lot of health. They got a tree, though. Tree seems insane. 1,200 here. What are these trees at? Oh, dude, yeah, that stone wall held out a long time, but the tree is just so big. It's a 2,700. Corrupt shamans seem actually insane, don't they? Bro, we're losing. This isn't good, guys. I'm losing too much. I guess I can take arborists, yeah. Here, I'm gonna look for like watchtower, maybe, yeah. I don't know if that's worth it or not. It's hard to say. Terran again, that does seem to like scale fairly well. Bees, okay, I need, well, there's no blacksmiths. Blacksmiths aren't good, but bees are okay, I guess. We do know we have the botanists. Bro, they got a weapon! They're cheating! I guess Portal gives you weapons, bro. No, that's not right. No, we gotta fix that, dude. No, oversight. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. I saw somebody report that earlier. I'm sure it's on Ben's list already. Corrupt shaman seems pretty good. Glowberries will really help the shaman scale up even more. Botanists still seem pretty good. Jeffrey again seems quite good. Post office or trees? I don't know, probably just trees, right? I think it's okay. We don't have to worry about explosive damage. Jeffrey again, yes, okay. Trees are no more corrupt shamans, I think, right? That seems better. And a post office here to feed these shamans. Okay, I still like what we're doing a little bit, I think, here, man. I don't know. Let's see what the opponent has. A lot of shamans. Uh-oh. Scary, isn't it? They're already very big. I mean, mine are too, though, I guess. I need to put both shamans by the glowberries, by the way. I forgot. How big is this tree? 600? Not that big yet, but the shamans are going to keep going. I got to speed these up. I forget every time. Should probably just set the default speed to 5 for now. But, dude, that prismatic mirror. God. You guys have insane boards. I'm getting owned. I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now. What's the right way to do that? Like, what's the best way to, like, set this up? I don't know. Jeffries don't get that much health for the glowberries, right? I want like glowberries and shamans to like, I just don't know the right setups here, man. Do you make the shamans the farthest right unit, you know? Like, that's another thing you could do. It's like, if you make the shamans the farthest right unit for the glowberries, then aren't you like, you know, stacking even for, because it doesn't matter where the defense is, you know. In the old days, you'd want defense, you know, up front. Boy, that's a tough call. Emerald? I mean, sure, whatever. Corrupt shamans again, yeah. Simple shop. Oh, community cauldron. Maybe just another mill is fine. Slaughterhouse Jeffries, yes. Okay. Wells or another beekeeper. Well is like pretty good on the Jeffries, to be honest. I really need like a Rafflesia, I think, right? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Does this help us here? Oh, they got a Rafflesia. Yeah, I want that Rafflesia to be the guy. This one's at 157. This one's stealing only from well now. I think that's a problem, right? Why is, are we rightmost unit? What's getting it? I guess this shaman's getting it now. Yeah, okay. Speed up, by the way, I forgot. I think, are we okay? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of trees, man. Oh, God. Oh, my God. No. I feel like we're so... How is this happening? I feel like I should be stronger than I am, and I don't know. I'm just not that strong yet somehow. I need like some nature 3s for glowberries, right? I think that's what I want next, basically, is nature 3s. Housing 3s can also get me some good stuff like watchtowers. This stuff sucks. I mean, actually, casino's pretty good, I guess. What do you put on the casino? Do you put Jeffries in? Do you put botanists in to hit more bees, maybe? Just thinking about like what the best things are here. Oh, I gotta try the shift clicking, by the way. Shift. How does this work? Oh, how does this? Shift click? Oh, there we go. Did I? We select 4. I hold shift. I pull 1 out. And then we move 3. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. Okay, that worked good. That worked good. Let's see. Dude, what? Bad at clicking, guys. Okay, this looks fine. Symmetry unlocked. Perfect symmetry. Beautiful symmetry. Okay. Starter house. Bees again. Sure. Botanist again. Sure. This can go wherever. We do have a pretty good start a combat option there now, too. Okay. Opponent's got a lot of value generated. I gotta do something different about these corrupt shamans. That one's dying immediately. I need to give it something to eat, I guess. It's getting eaten up. 5 speed. I mean, I don't feel like the opponent has anything that crazy. Maybe Town Hall is good enough. It's only getting like half of its upside, though. Oh, okay, surely we're fine here, right? Yeah. We're finally fine. Okay, nice. Here's another tree. We're getting close to our free proliferator finally. I'm gonna go for start of combat. Nice, supercharger. Whoa, did that just offer me a Tesla coil? Did I just see that right? It should not offer me a Tesla coil. Maybe it's because we don't have enough in that shop and it just defaulted and it was like, hey, I don't know what else to give you, buddy. Enjoy. Bathhouse. Bathhouse is actually insane in this mode. Can't trigger solo. Okay, so that's fine. Bro, Bathhouse is actually nuts in this mode. That's really good. Like I said, I need to give this a town unit to like stay alive. Maybe I just feed it 1 botanist. Maybe this goes here to hit more guys, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's fine, actually. Does this one die now? I guess it can eat a beekeeper, so it should be fine, right? No, it still died immediately. I don't know how that works, man. What's causing that? They steal 5. What's its starting life should be enough that it doesn't die immediately, right? I don't know what actually causes that. Anyway, it's probably fine. But now our well's getting all the health, which is not hitting our glow berries. I thought this would die immediately and be fine, but created a bad loop. It's not really what we wanted, right? Yeah, we're losing, right? Yeah, dang it. Dang it, dude, I'm down to 32 life. I can't go out like this. I want to be the king of defense. I don't know how it picks the rightmost unit either. That's another question I don't have the answer to right now. Maybe I just give it that one. I need more glow berries, dog. Here we go. No! I needed more glow berries. I just do not know how this works. I feel like it's gonna, oh, they only have 10 health to start. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So like, I guess do I need to like, maybe it's like this. Maybe they go top down. Maybe this will work. Feels kind of random and weird though. Maybe you just put the emerald there. Maybe it's just, maybe this solves it, right? Maybe this solves it. Maybe this solves it. Maybe this goes here. Yeah, that might work. Okay, let's try this. Dude, I don't know this. Somebody ask Heiner. He's the king of corrupt shaman positioning. Without blacksmiths, everything gets a little weirder, I think. This seems to be much better though. I think we've started off much happier here. Yeah, these are getting quite big. Glowberries is now triggering on all of these and creating a little loop for us. Yeah, this is what we needed. It's all about that crystal. We did kill off all our bees early. I guess that's not a huge issue, right? There we go, baby. That's what we needed. That was doing it. I still have not gotten my final tree. This is unbelievable. Maybe I don't need the bees now that I have the crystal. I think this guy might die though without at least 1 bee or something, some kind of feeder unit anyway. I think the trees are just bad. I think we just sell these, right? I know there's a proliferator upside coming eventually, but I just don't think they're worth it, right? Like I think proliferator's not that good. We just sell, we bail. Oh, here's a new unit, shelter. Adjacent units take 50% less damage from explosive stun and pierce. When they take damage, this takes the damage instead. Which is really powerful, I think, by the way. I don't think we like Town Hall better necessarily. It's not that much better than just like a Jeffrey, because we're not buffing weapons, you know. These can go here, by the way. Another supercharger on Casino might actually be worth it, because Scola could be so many points. I don't know. We didn't get it. Haunted Clock Tower sticks as well. I mean, it is a lot of health on these corrupt shamans, actually. Maybe that's kind of cool. This could be a supercharger. It is. Let's go. We want both impacting the casino and the brick by brick. I mean, the brick by brick health seems kind of just ineffective compared to the corrupt shamans, though, right? Like, I don't know if it matters. I never got that Rafflesia, by the way, but that's another good way to potentially scale a ton off glowberries. I don't know if it's better or not than the corrupt shaman feeding back into the glowberries. It probably is, because of the max health of 30, right? Like, you just multiply it on Rafflesia instead of anything else. Bro, those casinos died to corrupt shamans and then came back to res their start of combat effect. Okay, that is actually kind of sick with graveyards. Holy crap, they found a cool way to use graveyards, guys. That is honestly so sick. Wow, if we lose to that, I'm not even mad, dude. That's just sick. Are we gonna lose? It's oh, we lose, but we live. What a close freaking fight, by the way. That is a sick way to use graveyards to resurrect and re-trigger the start of combat. That is honestly so impressive. Another glowberries. Let's freaking go. Another glowberries. Let's freaking go. I want like this. I think that's the one that's getting buffed the most, right? So I want it to have the most glowberry hits. I need the emeralds to die. The emerald's supposed to be in the same lane as that, though, as well, right? That's the issue, is like, I need it to be the farthest right and hit as many glowberries as possible, you know what I mean? Like, but now it doesn't have anything to steal, right? That doesn't make any sense. It needs at least one to steal. But there's nowhere to put the emerald without it also becoming, like, everything from the top and right is off limits. So can I get a third glowberries while still also giving it something to steal? Maybe if you just give it the well to start. I could also put the bees to the farthest right. I guess maybe that's kind of like the Rafflesia if I think about it, you know? Like maybe you just put the bees out here to spread that health even more. I don't actually know. I don't know what's best. So then you'd basically have like this kind of setup, right? Where the emeralds keep these alive to start. You have one bees that's getting giga buffed and spreading all the glowberry buffs, right? I think this makes sense. Casino, is it getting stuff anywhere close to max speed? Max speed is like 1.2 on these. Not, oh, it will. Yeah, it will for sure once those go off. Yeah, 1.2. So max speed, are these close to max speed? Not quite, no. The imbalance there. So these bees, yeah, these bees are getting jacked. Okay, how big is like their wall? My bees aren't as big as their wall, man. How's that possible? They got the same kind of thing going on here, but their bees are, they only got one glowberry. Surely I pull ahead, right? With triple glowberry, I mean, I guess they got root of life as well, adding health to the bees every time. Bro, this is crazy. Nothing's dying, man. I'm dead, dude. The fatigue wizard was getting lit up, man. Oh my god, I'm alive again, but I lose. It's so close. I mean, it's not that close. These had 2,000 health. Did mine have 2,000 health? I don't feel like they got that big. I feel like I'm not getting as big as the opponent, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm not that good at this. I need to see more boards. Maybe I just need to steal more health too. Like maybe that's the side of it, right? I'm not stealing enough. Just gonna keep taking trees to keep selling trees. Like I just don't think the proliferator matters enough, right? Just want to keep cycling here. I honestly don't really think the shrubs matter either. In the scheme of things, it just doesn't add up to enough, right? I honestly don't even really think like the stone wall or bamboo matter. I think it's all about this like cheesy scaling, you know? Maybe another Scola or something would be good too, right? Like if I could buy a good Scola. Blowberries again? No. Rafflesia? Okay, this might be the way to go instead of the bees. So that you're doubling all that health gain, right? Botanist, sure, why not? This can kind of go wherever, I guess, really. By the time it gets destroyed late, the fight ends so rapidly, it doesn't really matter too much. This could be a Scola. It is not a Scola, it is another Rafflesia and another casino. Could set up another casino lane over here to get more town buffs going off, I guess. Seems not great, but at the same time, none of that other stuff seemed that great either. It's like, is this really... I gotta buy a lot more town units to make this remotely worth it. I don't see how this is worth it, right? This seems bad. I think this was a bad idea, man. I don't know, guys. This seems like a bad idea. Seems like a bad idea. Am I better off putting the casino just, you know, here in the same lane, maybe, right? Probably so. Like, why do the weird stuff with the other casino, you know? Let's maybe do this. I mean, I guess we still want this guy over here. He seems okay. These post offices, by the way, I can also sell. They're not any good, right? They don't matter. I mean, they trigger Scola, but they're not fast, so it's not that helpful. Scola here would have been nuts. Another casino seems like complete overkill. All of this seems really bad, though. I don't know how that works. They might become the rightmost unit. I don't know about that. I think that's okay. Ah, these all suck, man. I don't have any adjacent tinker units that are triggering. I guess you just take the research facility, because what the heck else are you taking, you know? Maybe you get some speed buffs on Jeffries or something. This is likely to be our final fight. Speed debuff. I mean, they don't seem to have that much scaling. It's more like a lot of junk. I feel like maybe the scaling is going to be better for us here, right? Dude, the trees have so much freaking health that they're not even dying to the Rafflesia. This seems like the way to go, man. Bro, this seems like the way to go, right, guys? Bro. Is this the way to go? Our Rafflesia's got, like, way more health than any of their stuff. Oh, we're gonna win this for sure, right? Oh, no, dude, this is sick. No, this is it, dude. Our Rafflesia's gonna solo the wizard. He's legit soloing the wizard, dude. He has barely dropped below. It took him forever to drop below 9,000. Holy crap, dude. We still got some monster trees and corrupt shamans and stuff back here too, dude. Now, do they have enough junk? Because there's still like a one... Dude, no way. No way. No way! We got owned! What was so big? Was it just that much junk in the way? No. It's like it just hit a wall and died. Literally, the stone wall couldn't have been that big. I think it just took it forever to get through the junk. Once it got big enough, it just started sniping everything. Oh, dude. We don't have ratings yet or anything, so this is free, you know. We probably had ratings, I think, but... Yeah, so I was looking at a bug report. Yeah, that mode's really fun, dude. You have to completely shift the way you think about the game. That's crazy. Okay. King of the Hill mode. So it's all about early survivability. Maybe RS gets you the most stuff early. Nope. Crap. I mean, this is not... I don't want any of this, right? A weapon, it's probably correct. You need like a decently high tempo weapon. Definitely not Warden's Flame. Okay, we'll take homing missiles. Maybe look for a defense unit here. Arflesia's defense, but it ain't a great one. Let's get some support for it, maybe. Okay, Sequoia's actually decent support for a second. Got 1 freaking health, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. Why do they... pain inverters available on... No, we're getting absolutely scammed. I don't know if we want pain inverter available immediately. I'm gonna write maybe we don't want pain inverter in the King of the Hill mode. Maybe not. I'm dead on turn 1, guys. Well, obviously we're gonna go again, but I gotta step away for a minute here. So we're back in King of the Hill. I guess we choose Aris. We said she, I think, has the best stuff. Oh yeah, get a copy of the first tier 3. That's the insane one. If you get a weapon here, forget it. That's a tier 3 weapon. I think Magnus is the best early weapon, which is probably the most important thing. Big shop here maybe gets defense. Sure, force field's perfect. And then take a couple cheap units to fill in the gaps. Shrub's insane, actually. Okay. Trees are also nuts. Yeah, this is like the dream opener, dude. Best quest probably. I think yeah, for the sake of like Spellbound Rocket, maybe we actually spread these out. I don't know if the health matters enough. I think I just want to avoid explosive damage right now. Yeah, okay, no weapons. So they're no weapons. Wait, oh no, there's piranha plants. I was like, how do they have no weapons? Looks like they also did the same quest, but ours, our weapons just farm up here. Nice. I saw the plants and I was like, those are just trees. Novus 5 could give you a symbolator. I'm gonna take it just because the other one's sorry. We gotta remove this though. It's like too decisive. It's too important, right? This can get me Spellbound Rocket. Oh, I mean, Pillar's nice. It is actually pretty nice. Now we don't worry about rocket so much, I don't think. Now we just do this. I think this will be okay, right? This is so much health, right? Like, these are really, really big. I think it's gonna be okay. God, this shrub, dude, it won't die. Wow, that might be a problem. That shrub would not die. I think we're still gonna be okay, though. These are unfortunately targeting the same thing, but all these town units are really good against Magnus. Oh, no. It's gonna be close. No, we got it. Now this dies fast. Okay, wow. Actually, really close. Nature 4... We go Mushroom Ender or Bamboo? Bamboo is probably a little better. I mean, it's worse for Pillar specifically, but overall, I think a little better. Second Pillar is not great. Oh, here's the new Toy Store art, by the way, man. We haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it looks sick. It looks sick, dude. It's a little hard to read at scale, like always, for these 1/1s, man. They are so hard. Oh, also, it looks funny because it's backwards in the shop, which is going to be changing soon, by the way. I guess that does mean we need a lighting flip on this one, which I didn't think about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that for the toy part of it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It still kind of looks like it says toy, to be honest. It is just a little... Oh, dude, scale on these 1/1s is so hard. It's so hard to squeeze it all into it. Like, there's just so much you want to squeeze in, you know? It's not even like a crazy detailed unit either. It's the crazy thing. It's like really not that detailed, but... It's just really hard to convey everything. We could show less of the roof and make these all a little bit bigger. I think that would probably help. Did we take the toy store, by the way? Second Pillar, like we said, I can kind of bridge it with, like, you know, force field and pain inverter. It's probably still pretty good. So, you know, most of the things are double dipping. That's probably worth it. I never got another weapon, though. Like, you know, I think some people gotta have 3 weapons right now and really cook us. Shelter, okay, this is also pretty crazy high damage and explosive. That seems like a problem. It did get way weaker as I cleared that, though. It's getting so much weaker. Can the Entombed Terror do enough to hold on here? Because this is gonna die fast. This dies fast too. Oh god, how much does this have? I think we're gonna get there. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Woo! Okay, 4 out of 10. I mean, that's not, I don't think that's a home run yet, but it's, you know, we'll take it brick by brick. 14 tags, pretty good. I could hit both of these again for that. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't hate another just force field, you know? Maybe it's just another force field. Force field times 2. I guess we could also, force fields could impact both of these, right? Yeah, this wants to go back here. The pillars don't stack with each other. They used to, which was a crazy time. That was a crazy time. Ooh, spellbound rocket. Yeah. I think that's right. Let's do that. Position away from explosive. Kind of want this in the back though, maybe. I don't know. That's hard to say actually. I'm not sure which is stronger. Rocket, go ahead and hit some big stuff. Hit these saloons and the power line. Yeah, it's going to. Power line's next. Or maybe that's next, but that's soon. And then saloons are next, maybe? Saloon did not die, but we're damaging a lot of stuff. Yes, okay. Still a lot of health. I think we're going to be fine, right? Why are my weapons so dead, by the way, dude? This is also gaining too much life, man. These Jeffreys are actually baller. Oh, I'm kind of scared, dude. Oh, no, I think we're going to lose. Bro, they had so much life. Did they have glowberries somewhere? Like, geez, was it just the fortune teller? And what was that hitting? The corrupt shaman, maybe? Yeah, bro, no, that's a crazy little build, Andy. That fortune teller was popping off with the saloons. Man, actually nuts. I think that's it. We just didn't have enough aggression, really, despite the rocket sniping some of this stuff early. Like, man, I'm stunned. I thought for sure we were going to go longer than that. Crazy, dude. 3 wins and 4 rounds. I mean, okay, I guess we'll call it there on the King of the Hill. Now we've got Tiny Island to try. Let's do Ambrose for Tiny Island. Yeah, I think that's good. First 3 town units by give you another random town unit. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, I don't know how tiny the island is yet, but we only get 4 mana per turn, which is crazy. Only 4 mana per turn. Oh, bro, it's really tiny. I wish we'd shrink the model. We should do that. I'll tell Ben we should shrink the model too, to make it match the size. Like, you know, the scale will definitely be a little off, I guess, but oh yeah, we always lose that one. Only 100 health. Okay, still 16 rounds is crazy work though. Magnus is probably a bit better early, but I don't know. I like the health on Assimilator. It just doesn't have a lot of tags right now, so it's kind of bad this round. Maybe still beat Warden's Flame though, don't we? Because this damage is going to shrink rapidly as we kill the stone wall, which thankfully the artillery repeater is very good at. Yeah, okay. Dude, only 4 mana per turn is wild. This is cool. I like this. This is fun. I guess Velmir's, despite being nerfed, probably still the pick. Ooh, Bathhouse just has a lot of health. I don't hate that. Sequoia or Saloon Velmir? I don't know. I kind of like Saloon, man. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, these extra town units are coming in clutch right now, man. Yeah. This is nice. I think we're winning this, right? We gotta win this. How do we not? Yeah, we do. Nice. All right. 4 out of 16. Nature 4. It's our whole entire turn. Maybe we just take defense. We don't have any defense. Sequoia sucks, though. Corrupt Shaman for another magic hit, maybe? Yeah. These could get buffed enough that it all stays alive. I don't think we're ever really going to fatigue, so I'm not thinking about Bathhouse realistically. Seems okay, right? This should be farmed up, I think. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think Graveyard's ever good enough here. Good stuff. Oh my god, Graveyard. Scared me for a second. Big Shop 4? Ooh, Force Field or another weapon. I think I go another weapon, right? It's hard to get enough weapons. Simulator's still not maxed out because I don't know if we're ever gonna take production. We do need Ancient and Tinker though still, so that might be enough. Productions, I feel like the last one sometimes. Boy, this is spooky. These are still very good. Are we okay? Yeah, we're good. Nice weapon hits. Magic 4? Sure. Nice. Defense is good. Yeah. Dude, the island's already getting so cramped. It really makes a big difference. It doesn't look that different, I guess, but you know, a lot of probably 2 rows across the board, right? Like, it's actually a big difference. I'm just like thinking about impact of, like, you know, you can't squeeze in like a bunch of town synergies and stuff, right? You have to kind of just go for like probably, you know, more direct impact units that are like independently directly impactful and do things themselves without needing a lot of like bonus connections or whatever. This is going to be close, isn't it? Oh boy. I guess the Assimilator's health total really is making a big difference though. Magic 4, we're kind of running out of good choices. Okay, never mind. It's a great choice. I love Magnus. Yeah, no, this is good. Fortune Teller, I mean, I wasn't really looking at health totals, but I feel like it's, you know, already buffing like 12 per hit. That's pretty great. 18, 20, like that's good. Artillery Repeater also getting like, you know, some nice little buffs. Dude, we shredded them. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Probably force field just in case we run into some weird stuff. I don't know, like, you know, toy stores or whatever. Oversized crossbow, but not a lot of activations right now, right? This looks kind of weak. Pillar's pretty big though, I guess. Getting some extra. Oh no, I don't know. This is strong. Oh, I lied. Oh my god, it's strong. Oh no, we okay? Oh, crossbow v Magnus. Obviously we win. That was scary. I don't think you go production shop. Magic missile mine. Altering stone has a decent chance to hit, but I don't know. It's like it's not impactful at all otherwise. I think magic missile mine I just like better. Nature 2 arborist. Is this too late? I mean, it has as much health as a lumberjack, and I'm not really thinking lumberjack's very good, so probably not too late, honestly. Probably just enough health to be okay. Ooh, this looks scary. A lot of ancients. Currently we're sort of shredding though, right? Looks good. Yeah, sticks as well, not doing enough. Yeah, nice. 4 weapons here just carrying, I think. Dude, 9 wins. This is going quick. Yeah, no, it's okay. Arborist shrubs, good. I think I like shrubs better than trees for this particular scenario. You know, we don't have a lot of support builds or whatever yet. I feel like prismatic mirrors are putting in a surprisingly useful amount of damage, actually. This looks like we're okay, right? Once we get through, well, I don't know. Piranha's still doing a little work because they're going to do damage from the trees. No, we're not okay. Wow. Piranha's turned the corner hard. They actually did so much damage. Wow. They melted. I was wrong. Okay. Tree, sure. Tinker 4? I don't think it is. Any good enchantments here? Yeah. We're kind of trying to race people, I think, right? So health on the mirror seems a little more useful to me. Hey, another fortune teller. I like that. Okay. Maybe this just goes here. Maybe this like goes here, actually. I don't know. I do like the Velmers. I don't want them to die. It just depends on the length of the fight, basically, right? Shelter. All right, this looks kind of shaky. Pain inverter's huge. Dude, these are, dude, 4 weapons back here. Uh-oh. Oh, we took 43. Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe we go Magnus on that instead of, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't think Eternal Bonfire is very powerful at this stage. Oh no, this might be that same build again, right? It looks the same to me. The Pain Inverter again, dude. No. It's also really good in this mode because you start with less health, right? So you can get it and make a pretty big impact. I think we're done, right? This looks way too hard. We're getting shredded by piranhas again, man. Too many botanist hits. Oh god, it's close again, but they're just so good, dude. The Rafflesia Mushroom Mender combo. It's killing us, dude. There's not a lot of boards in the pool just yet, probably, so we probably faced similar opponents there. Dude, yes, another really interesting twist. Like, each of these does, I mean, of course, Pacifist just totally changes the way you play, obviously. Like, that's completely reshapes everything about how the game works. King of the Hill, though, too, like, it's just all about tempo. And, you know, you don't have any time to, like, snowball into greedy stuff. You have to go super hard tempo. And then Tiny Island, I guess, is probably sort of similar in that way. Like, you have more time, but you can't get like crazy greedy combos. You need like medium speed combos if you're going to do any, and you just don't have a lot of space. You can't, you know, like an electro catalyst just doesn't make sense, right? You don't have space for that. So yeah, wow, really interesting. It's cool. And I will say too, like, one of the great things about an asynchronous auto battler is that, you know, a lot of games like in Hearthstone, for instance, if you were having live PvP, they have a really hard time supporting all their game modes because they need live PvP opponents. Like, you know, every time somebody queues up, there needs to be an opponent for them. And if the game mode's not popular, if it's old, if it dies or whatever, they have to sunset it because they just can't keep up opponents enough, you know, or you use bots or whatever. But with an asynchronous PvP game, you know, if there's 10, 15 people playing a game mode, like that's enough, right? You might see the same names a lot, but they would have unique boards because we'd have the last 100 boards always saved for each game mode. And, you know, even if nobody's played in 6 hours, you know, there's still 100 boards, you know, there's still the recent most 100 boards. So, you know, they'll eventually be enough for you to play against no matter what, right? So that's the cool thing, is like we can just toss in game modes without really worrying if they have the population or not. I'm sure there's some arguments about like, do they have new boards and a new meta and how like updating, you know, how fresh are they kind of from like a synergies or new units or that sort of thing. Like, yeah, I'm sure there'd be some small gaps, but functionally they'll just work forever regardless of the player population, which is, I think, actually really cool and lets us do some fun stuff like this. So man, yeah, really fun patch that we can do all of this already. I'm sure there's a lot more game rules we can explore as well, but these are 3 pretty sick starts. I was thinking it'd be cool to have like a deck builder version where you like get to pick like 20 mana worth of stuff to bring into the game mode with you. Like you build your first board, kind of like duels almost in the old days from the Hearthstone world, if you know that. Where it's like you're building your starter deck and going from there. That's kind of a fun idea, starting with some powerful combos that you just get to choose, but you got to make the most of like 20 mana or whatever. Might be right to just pick all weapons in that case, I don't know, but that's what would make it fun, right, to learn. So yeah, I'm sure we'll learn some things about the game. I'm sure like certain units that sucked in some modes will feel better in these. Really cool, man, really cool. I like this patch a lot. I'm really proud of us being able to do this, which is really to say being able to do this. But yeah, all right guys, so I guess that wraps it up for this video, man. Go have fun with the new game modes. Of course, there's also still normal ranked as well, which I will probably still prefer normal ranked, but it's fun to like hop in and see what these other ones are about. You know, I don't know how much novelty will drive them. Some people might just like have a favorite game mode though, or they just like this one, or they're the master of King of the Hill, or they're the master of pacifism or whatever, and that just becomes their main game mode. I think that could totally happen as we get more and more players. We'll probably see little sects of players that divide themselves up. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this cool little update on the updates. Thanks as always for watching. Love you a ton, and I guess I will see you around.